Good morning, earthlings, humans and bipedal mammals. Welcome to very sunny South Africa. The skies are blue, everything's beautiful, and we're basically on our way to go get riding this morning. But before we do that, I wanted to walk you through the damages after my accident and introduce you to my new riding partner. So let's get a bit closer so we can introduce you all. This here is Telequack. As those of you who have seen my new Facebook page, is my little mascot, and he's driving with us from now on so that I don't have to drive solo. Then for Brian, you managed to drop your bike the other day, and fortunately you were at a dead stop, so it's very embarrassing. And I just thought I'd show you the damage from my dead stop fall, which wasn't really a dead stop fall, but close enough to as makes no difference. And here we are, all this long hair, little scrapes on the knob there, over here, and down here, down there, if I can get you closer, and then of course on my tins. See the nasty little scrapes. There's the scrapes over here, which I don't think are that bad. And then of course, I managed to scrape here in front, land there, scrape there, scrape here along this, but this doesn't break, is astounding to me. But nonetheless, I'm not complaining. The less damage I get from an accident, the better, huh? Alright, then, as you may or may not have noticed in the last few vlogs that I put up of my bike trip to Hartbeespoort Dam, the bike kept on dying. Now, I'd love to claim responsibility for that and say, yes, it's my fault. However, there is a crucial part of my motorcycle that is not attached to it at the moment. And that would be this thing. This is a pretty crucial part of kit for your bike, especially when it's a normally aspirated carburetor engine. Now, this little cable goes through that little linkage there and then goes up in between my two carbs. And of course, to get it in there, I have to take the tank off, I have to take the panels off, I have to take the fairing off, I have to take the airbox off, I have to take the carbs off, and then get in underneath the carbs and put it back in. Now there's also supposed to be a spring that keeps it tensioned while it's in there. Now I'm hoping that the spring is still stuck inside the carburetor somewhere, because apparently trying to get these springs is like trying to find a chicken with teeth, which you may imagine is a touch difficult. Righto. Let's close the garage. Alright, Ducky. TQ. You ready to do this, my man? You ready for it? If I do a lot of sniffing today, please forgive me. I do not have a cold as yet, but I feel it is on its way. This is what happens when you go out clubbing and you spend the entire night, instead of being in the club dancing, out on a drizzle soaked terrace. So
instead of dancing, we were getting wet, weren't we? Yes, we were. Yes, we were. At least I was. Alright. Let's get cooking, shall we? So, we're on our way back to the accident scene. The scene of the disaster. The scene of my stupidity. Anyway, enough of that nonsense. Yeah, I've been back to the accident scene a few times, and I've actually found out what caused it, and I'll show you now when I get there. It was not my complete motorcycling incompetence as I had originally suspected. It was in fact poor and shoddy workmanship, or not poor and shoddy workmanship. It was in fact rocks and stuff on the road, but where my initial diagnosis had been loose gravel like that, it turns out it was fucking about the size of my hand, the chunks of gravel that or chunks of boulders that were on the road. So this is the infamous roundabout where I damaged my bike, and you'll see here the size of the rocks in this turn. And what happened was, as I was coming around here, it was about 9 o'clock at night, and I was looking through the turn that way, not looking here. And of course it's dark and I can't see what my front wheel is doing, or what's hitting my front wheel, and one of these fucking big rocks went under the front wheel. I of course lost the front wheel and wasn't able to recover. But I mean, I was doing this speed, so yeah, I'm doing it with one hand, going around the mulberry bush. I don't know if I didn't do the solar bear or the polar bear challenge this year, which was one of my tremendous regrets for 2011. But what I will do is this: I will, in honor of all those who did do it, I will go solar bear, 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 solar bear. And now for the other guys: polar bear, 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 polar bear. And let's get out of here before we're fucking arrested for loitering. As you can see, it is a fucking windy day.